And what wasn't rare is what I've been ever since I was born. At the commencement, I adorn squash, beans, and corn. Lots of strings and horns. Over the beat, swing of a one. Outdrum the outcome, the child of athlete is back in action. Fact, not fashion. Most y'all internet has-beens, more like commercials with whack acting. From commercial to action, I'm laughing back up to laughing. I spit man, God, civilization, John G. Jackson, like a Gatlin, the last dragon. Cosmic memory of an Atlantean. E3 technology is who I am in skin. Walking the landmass is Atlas. Some say I'm batshit crazy, but that's the masses for you. Can you blame the people? Most been trained to be feeble, tame sheeple by the evil who means to keep you cashless in the fastest society, where the vax and the mass are the blame for the dying spree. You the root race, they medieval. Eat the cheap food they feed you or read through these fools. Restorer or rebel, can't play God unless acquainted with the devil. Polarity you choose, acquainted with its level. Frequency, distance is an illusion, so please unveil the confusion. Look beyond the shadow of the late hollow years, see the far and distant lands where tomorrow appears. Put it in perspective, decision of each being the latest, most accurate vision of peace, where each one teach one to reach one, freeze one from under the trees and stump of the impeached one. Remember, all skin folk are not kinfolk. While I hold a sword in my left hand, I write a pen to pen quotes. Word to see Lord L, I'ma be more hell to these foreigners till they leave our air, land, and seashore and sell their asses right back across that agua. Screw y'all's dishonorable dogma. Something proper with no lube. The past 25 years I've been the son of solitude. The oil that fused my chakras is cruel. Love my people towards the evils. I'm heartless and rude. Firstborn of Inkle, the dawn of the twinkle. Twinkle little star, I got bright and I could think too. I blink through a wrinkle in time. Rip Van Winkle and rhyme. And my shit stink too. Can link you to source, yes, you rather have AI sink you. I not only know the ledge, I'm on the brink too. They wanna extinct you, your essence is viable. Crimes against humanity, your oppressors liable. They try to write on my recital, yet my presence vital as the session's title. Welcome to the seventh cycle. The heart of man is as the sun. The reception order for the divine ray of spiritual intuition descended unto man. The brain of man is as the moon, the source of human intellect. The body of man is the earthly vehicle. Let the sun impregnate the moon, or let the spiritual fire prompt the human intellect. And let the result fructify in the womb of a purified body. And you will develop the son of a son, the quintessence, the stone of the wise, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. I teach you up. The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This is a call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling immense pressure. Some store each clan better. Planting a devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. From Castilians to conquistadors, Iberians and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traders. Missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships in our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for treaties and oath. Why expect more from those sworn to conquest except war? They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were on rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Washington, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcy and Brooklyn, projects and hoods when we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Arlie Cushion, it's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gives I shot this sheriff meaning. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this canonical. If your brain's deeply manacled, release or get treated damnable. You speak Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting the line, now the cheese back with bulk. That's big muscle drip up to tussle with Uncle Sam, big brother and his clique. I put that on Abraham and master. It's a must, we band together. Blend and the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling the man's pressure, turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land of damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors. Based on real life, it's nothing like the old school. High vibrations is what it feels like. It's nothing like the old school. This goes way back, before I was knee deep out in them streets, ganging it. Like the old prison and that old crazy mess. This is what really makes me me, y'all, at its core. So check it out. I arrived in 1970. August 14th, to be precise, eldest son, firstborn of 5, alive as the Christ. Had sunny days, just like I had spooky nights, which accounts for my old lows and my newly heights. Childhood, not of the norm. Excellence, how I perform. Deep down, I was mad, that's why now I bring the storm. Memorize Psalms and other passages of scriptures after learning the Quran to fend off the jinns' whispers. It was like my mother and father tried to hide us for the Pontius Pilates, Kiharas, and other outsiders. No celebrating holidays, kept away from ungodly ways of playing games, calling names the cost of what folly pays. I'm saying you wouldn't believe such discipline, wishing to make friends with the neighborhood children. But it was like wish again from early on was taught I was different, not better, just gifted. There's a big difference. Had telescopes, microscopes, chemistry sets, books, maps, paints, carpentry tools, wrote poems not yet known as raps. Learned alphabets and mathematics from my mama. Learned meditation and martial arts from my father. Watch my uncles create music, show I beat drums, play keyboards with my dad, the guitar he strum. Didn't consume pork nor beef. I would eat plums, not knowing this was part of who I would become. True story. This is based on real life. It's before all the jail field nights. The genius within me, the angel of light. High vibrations, it's what it feels like. True story. This is based on real life. This before all the jail field nights. The genius within me, the angel of life. High vibrations. Now around it feels like 1982 was no longer separated from the outside world off the porch. Yeah, I made it. First noticed her standing in my b-boy stance. Leapt at the chance and began to break dance on wooden floors. I got sore from the workout. It was me, Chili T, my man Shabazz Muhammad, and Phil G. When I met her on 93rd, next Jeffrey Manor, master of all crews, was written on my banner. The manner of my approach. Yo, I rocked her. World with backspins, atomic flares, and helicopters, hella proper. Guys that were awesome, tried to get fresh. Up at Basma and on commercial, attempted to test a bus moves on linoleum. Loved her on cardboard, roughed it off on concrete with combinations I had stored. Poured my heart into her around the time I met Dula Yusef Rashid, Stony Island Park, CVS, School, the battleground, found passion. Another element turned my heart into graffiti, evidence of being present. Taggers united together, network of writers who most times put all-nighters. True riders, 1987, we were kings of the line. Won the epic war with Sass on the dead rhyme. My guys, Dickie, Tron, advanced planes out and vanish. I do this for you and the true TUT clan is the bandits. True story, it's based on real life. This before all the jail field nights. The genius within me, the angel of light. High vibrations, that's what it feels like. True story, based on real life. This before all the jail field nights. The genius within me, the angel of life. High vibrations is what it feels like.
It's our beloved brother, ToLU'S G. Okay. I'm going to shut that down. Pretty more than enough. You stream on SoundCloud, I believe YouTube, and a few other places. We get tired of asking our brothers to support one another, but I think this morning I'm addressing things. Kilmia had an accident live. I guess I spark an interest about things, and it's a magic thing. But like I said, I know so much more, and I just refuse to throw everything on the table. But we're going to address something. How many of y'all are aware of that there's a Negro named Dr. Alonzo P. B. Holly, M.D.? Any of y'all ever seen a Negro in the Bible as far as our biblical record of the children of Ham? This is the nigga that betrayed you. Now, some of you would say, well, because he was born in New York, he must be one of us. Now, this is one of those guffaws. We all kind of look alike. The record of history has been eradicated. That's the reason why I'm going to read this book to you. Okay? In fucking time. But until people gather this and stop leaning on the Bible, even the missing books, for total, it's bigger than this shit because every bit of this, regardless of what they removed, they were able to manipulate. Every bit of it has been manipulated. So if you really don't know, you cannot convene on these because these are not documents no more. It was well known when I was growing up, anybody with common sense who read the King James Bible before they removed the book of Esther, before they removed the book of Jubilees. I'm not going to go through the whole diatribe here. Either you know or you don't know. The Negro was never of Ham, nor is the African Akbulan or the Ethiopians or any of them recognized as the Negro. Now, I broke down the goddamn word of what the Negro means. It has nothing to do with the authentication of the original color of the melanated people, whether it be from Ham, Japhet, or Shem. Because if you were well in research, you will notice that they have Ham being the youngest. When everybody knows in antiquity, Japhet is the youngest. We know that Nimrod had nothing to do with Japhet nor Ham, but everything from Shem. But a perversion. Why is it so hard to accept the reality of the past? Our bloodline, not necessarily you, because there's 5 of us, was the perversion, the sought power. Because of what we were capable and able of. Because that's not taught. We never, if you really want to know, we never made a problem with nobody. Not as far as record history. And Tartary, after the fall of Ethiopia, or Egypt, or hell, you could say 1,000 different names. It was peace, y'all. The war that was but was not, Crimea. What do you think and who do you think started it? Now, in historical relevance to this, with historical relevance to this nonsense, they want you to believe that we were always fighting. No, somebody was fighting. Somebody stepped off the farm. Ergo, it's the same mother suckers that's had the problem today. So when you see in there warlike, they killed their own family, their own brother. They are not Ashkenaz. I'm the first that ever said this, and nobody's even grasping it because you don't want to research. They stole that identity, just as they have any and every other as they went on their pillaging, and they're great numbers. But they don't do it. See, y'all have a hard time seeing the past where everybody literally got along. This is what's messed up with y'all. You can't rationalize it because you have not stepped into your steed to have this knowing. But anytime people read and anytime people pull out these books, you can see, and then you can see there's a change. People were not gay. People were not cannibals. There is a bloodletting, but you don't want to believe in leprosy. You don't want to believe in leopardom. You don't want to believe in how albinism and how albino even took place or happened. The fact that medically it is known throughout history the melanated woman with the melanated man can make a plethora of different people. but that has nothing to do with its entirety. If you want to accept Ham, Shem, and Japhet. Yet in all historical books before a certain period, not too long ago, like 40, 50 years ago, the Negro was never of Ham. A Negro was stand alone, only meaning in this part, the Canaries, Easter Island, which is not Easter Island. That shows their insanity. These fake queens, these fake queens, these fake kings, these fake popes, and fake everything. First of all, they shouldn't even exist. No such thing as a king, a queen, a pope. All that is New Age toxicity. And where's it taught? In the goddamn fake ass education system. But y'all don't want to look at this face. Stop. Okay. I'm gonna let you up, man. Okay. I laid it out so it look different. You don't want to look at this face. This is, God dang it. Hold on, Papa. Herzl. Looks like a goddamn Hindu, right? Looks like an Iranian. Some of you are having a hard time with the perception of the reality that in this slow attrition of war, they have been literally taking babies, paps, and sleeping with them up until 5 and 10 and making babies. Something that went against our existence. Up until the 90s, because in the 2000s with these Cardi B's and all these other idiots pushing sex, pop the coochies and everything else. But you didn't take a stand because you niggas is too lazy to do so many things. Look at him again. Pull his goddamn page. Pull it up yourself and look at it. All right? These are the bastards from Japhet. Maybe even a mixture of Ham and Shem. Because they've been murdering our people who founded so-called Europe. This is not the West, you retarded. This is the ancient Orient. This is literally the old world as far as our position here. First of all, you need to know that they say we come from the seed of Abraham. Who is the oldest son? When you want to get into Praxa and all that other crap. Anyway, of Shem. I want to know how fluent and real studied up a lot of you are, because y'all seem to carry on this. I know, I always say take baby steps, but I figure we must make a leap and a bound. Who is the oldest sons and daughters, or daughters and sons of Shem, of the 5? We never had a problem with the Hindu fucks. Now Pakistani and the last, that's another just new, and that'll go down in the new world as if they always existed. When India was never India until 19 what? It was always Hindustan, Akbulan, Israel, the difference of the land that we founded and created. Not only are the people here set here by them same Gafars, right? The Ket. And there's another name for them. Sinilac. Those people have nothing to do with this land. The ones they call Native Americans. And you see this fraudulent fake government, they're dispersing and removing a lot of them, talking about you are not indigenous. How about the fact that out of the 5 brothers and sisters of Shem, well, they say 5 brothers. There was sisters and there was daughters and sons, you retarded fucks. This shows you the hypocrisy of those who changed everything. Oh, they used all the true history, but they perverted it so much. Man, it goes way back, but not before other things that were here. This earth is bigger than you can imagine, and literally, it's infinite. There is no corner, no fall off. It's land that goes beyond the scope. This wouldn't even be a microcosm of a damn atom in the land that exists for this plane, that this little continent that they try to lock you in with a little ice wall. The land is beyond your scope of rationale. Yes, some of the peckerwoods come from Shem too, but they don't know it either because they've been perverted. You motherfuckers have no goddamn idea. I am getting to a point. I didn't come back on a read yesterday because I just felt like, no, I'm not going to today. Y'all have it in your head, you have to be some rich rapper. Well, rich by y'all's existence, meaning fiat. That is not rich. That's fiat, whatever. Rick Ross building his bunker. It seems like everything's above ground, but regardless of that, I saw the underground crap. You people can be building and doing as you choose, as your ancestors once did. You're still holding on to a world that really doesn't exist. I just felt like, why am I going to read to y'all last night? I wanted to read some more of the Sacred Secretion. I wanted to continue on with exposing the exposition and blah, blah, you know. I said, what? I feel like I'm wasting my time with y'all. And that's not discouraging. I'm not discouraged by anything. I don't feel anything. You might think that I'm feeling something. I'm just looking at you as if you're wasteful. That you are lost. And you have chosen. I'm not giving that energy. That's the energy I'm receiving from y'all. You just can't get your head out of the fucking sky for a minute to be grounded. To see around. I mean, listen to this. Who remembers Zuckerberg talking and backing the experiment of inoculating deer? What the fuck is a Facebook guru who's now studying Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because you know you might have to fight for it. That's not going to help him. All right? Doing with that. Oh, a lot of y'all didn't know about that. But now all of a sudden you got these deers running around here with the zombie deer disease. That everything's fucked up. The whole world has been one experiment, and you Negroes, when everybody else can come together, I got pale skins who are digging underground. I'm not saying that's the answer. What I'm saying is y'all are staying right where you are as if you think that you know who you are in existence. You haven't even tapped into your knowledge of who you are. You just listen to those of us who think they know everything, and I cannot just throw everything at you, because that'd probably just, yeah, I'm not going to do that. You're nowhere ready, and you're not paying attention. You think that I'm doing something for me? I don't have to do a goddamn thing and say nothing else for none of you. That's so how stupid y'all think. Y'all are very pragmatic in your own destruction, and they have nurtured you that way, and you will not change. I've given you more than enough to you, more than enough information to turn around and change your fucking filthy ways, and you still hold onto the Jannah. You do not, you refuse to Hawa because of your fucking blatant ignorance. As if reading some fucking Bible or this, that, and the other is going to snap you out of your fucking coma. And that was a little emotional because I want y'all, I fucking need y'all to wake the fuck up. You're not. There are people who are following along, and I know it's in time. But nobody's going to sit there who ain't doing shit talking about in time, because there's always those goofy motherfuckers, give it time. Shut the fuck up in your thoughts. I've had enough of y'all shit. You motherfuckers want a Chris Angel. Y'all want a motherfucking magic trick. You motherfuckers are like cartoon characters. When are y'all going to snap up out of your shit stain? I love y'all, man, but y'all are not getting it fucking together, man. You motherfuckers want to worship everything outside of yourself, but don't want to pay attention to the most simple things. I don't need a goddamn thing from you. Let's clear that up. First of all, let's clear that up. You can put 70 all together, you don't have what I have. You can put 15 of you together, and none of you don't have what I have. Nothing. Whether it be bank or whatever. I don't respect the banks. A lot of times I fuck with them because I know that they're criminal. They're crooked. The credit union, when it was established, y'all know when it was established? They want you to believe it was long ago. No. Here, based on the Federal Reserves, that little meeting on that island out from Carolinas, right? And the one over there a little further off, that little meeting on that island, and the ones underground under Pennsylvania. See, this is what y'all don't know shit. The robber barons and all that shit, they established credit after a certain war to hold our people from reestablishing land that belonged to our ancestors. But because you stupid motherfuckers don't know about all the people murdered in your families, because you chosen to be a legitimate motherfucking child instead of standing up knowing the difference. You've allowed these motherfuckers to continue to rewrite history while you're sending your children to these worthless fucking schools, knowing that something's off about your children, but you got them around a lot of negative energy and other children when you should take your children out and say enough. This motherfucker will learn at home what I decide this motherfucker needs to know, and it's about this fucked up world and what's more beneficial. We're going to germinate some seeds. We're going to learn how to make bread with 3 ingredients. I'm going to teach him, even though that water's fucked up, where to fish at. If I got to, go and get a backhoe for $1,200 and dig out a 6 foot deep, make a lake in the motherfucking backyard. Nobody's going to say difference, and his ass will be out there and we'll be fishing because y'all refuse. Because of these, you're still stuck looking at these goddamn TVs and shit. And you're not strong enough. It's not a debate and it's not a fucking contest. I can eat every fucking body up on Fluke Tube if I wanted to. That's not a challenge. That's the fucking truth. Y'all, you act like you know everything. The fucking truth is I can destroy every one of these motherfuckers. All our brothers and sisters, too. Every fucking one of them. Just like I used to do in Harlem, tearing all them fake-ass Pan-Africans up. And then motherfuckers started listening, catching on. Yeah, maybe we are from here, because I would just say just a few key words. When I was in New York, 2002, when I was out there, this is before the fucking faggot, the child molester come along that everybody praised because his influence to speak, blah, 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 like one of them Muslims, right? And I said, well, how come we got over 20,000 pyramids between so-called, and I used to always say so-called South and North America, even up all the way up to Canada, and y'all talking about them little couple of hundred over there. I said, y'all know about the ones? Y'all know about the ones over there in on the Fiji Island? How about Japan? Them niggas just look at me like I was stupid. You know why? Because all these black Pan-African, worthless niggas who have been groomed by the NOI and everything else over there in the Hebrew Israelite movement. Hebrew Israelite. That's like saying African American. But because niggas don't know no better, Niger, just to let you know, that is an actual word, motherfuckers. But because niggas, double G, don't know no better, and these liberal fucking fake Jew gives y'all motherfucking so-called states, because they don't know how to study and read up and listen to motherfuckers that know better, because that's all the motherfucking government owns, DC, not nothing else. And you got these monkey puppet half-breeds, some of ours, even though pale, and I showed you them motherfuckers, but you're still having a hard time putting it together because you're so crowned with their lies. I says, I know a whole bunch of Pelskins, millions, that have Negro and black motherfuckers. You know why? Because they're fucking shim, you retarded fucks. The same thing with some of them Chinese that have been hunting and murdered who chose Islam because they are of our bloodline, you retarded motherfuckers, not the enemy that looks like us, you stupid fucks. I've been slowly creeping the information for you to fucking research it. Some of you have found it like, holy shit, you responded, you showed me. The rest of you monkeys is still running around following motherfuckers talking about change your status. Fuck you want to change your status when your status never left you, you fucking retarded motherfuckers. You just refuse to come together because you got a bunch of goofy ass women who can't get their fucking fucking thoughts together because there's so much hate for the fucking melanated man, but you want to follow these dumb bitches, and you got goofy faggot niggas walking around like they huffing and puffing, and I don't advocate harm or violence, but I'm going to throw shit out this goddamn morning, and motherfuckers who are getting tired with y'all being so slothful and lazy, who have been attempting to teach you who the fuck you are, but you don't fucking listen. You don't want this motherfucking candlestick to go off, niggas. And these pussies, I wonder how they doing, who's interrupting my views and everything. I'm going to put it out there like this. Niggas, you got 4 days. Let's see how that works. I was looking at my views on a video, and I looked at my friends with games. He says he was getting ready, he was getting done, and he loaded it up, and it had 475 views. And 230, he's really good. He's been doing this for a long time. 337 likes. And I said, wow, all your shit came up. I said, when I load mine up, it says 3 views, 25 likes. He said, no, they're fucking with you. So they get 3 to 4 fucking days. I did everything I had to do. I did what needed to be done to make sure this is cause effective, but the energy comes from me. It's raining. I still put my feet in the mud. I don't care what's in the water. I'm beyond that. I don't think y'all get it. You have people who literally on here could tell you. You have Snoo, you have Rhonda, who I showed how to ground. The first part, there's a lot more to learn. And you think I'm just, I want you to believe me? I don't want you to believe a goddamn, I tell y'all to research it. But when I start laying down physics, for those who believe physics is something, I'm just using this language because that's what the fuck y'all understand, and I'm tired of this language. Anyway, enough is enough. So how many of y'all knew about that? Fuckerberg. He's one of them sons of bitches, yes. Just like Gates, he's one of them pieces of shits. He's not one of ours. These motherfuckers went off and they've killed their own brother. You know that, right? They killed the majority of the Ashkenaz, the true ones. They were never at war with us. So I gave you the name, G-I-J-A-R, or you can use 2 J's. And there's another word for them too. And if you study, if you go while the information is there, most people never knew this. I remember when I mentioned this in Delaware, motherfuckers looked at me like I was crazy. Nigga, what you talking about? I said, you never heard of the Gazelle? No, what's that? And I says, come with me. So we go down past this tattoo parlor. I wanted to get a tattoo, but I chose not to because they said something about the place. Across from the VA hospital, if any of y'all know where I'm talking about in Delaware. So we go down to a motorcycle place and there's a gas station. Was it Temp or Amico? It used to be Amico, something like whatever the fuck. And I says, well, look who it is. Now look at 7-Eleven over there. You see who's coming in? He said, what's that? I says, that's your new age Ashkenaz theosophy. Brought that shit over here based on the theosophical reason why they wanted to destroy Germany, reason why they wanted to destroy Russia, the czars. Yes, those are Shem, regardless of the pale skin. Because a lot of them got melanation in their skin too. Different tribes from the line of Gomer. Now, was Gomer a female or a male? Because in 37 scripts all over the place, it says male or female. Maybe it's the Baphomet thing. I'm not going to get into that because some of y'all might get carried away. Right now, you got dumb young niggas believing Satan and Lucifer and all that is good or bad. Like, no, they're words, motherfucker. The origin doesn't displace something that exists. But what it is leave the words alone because you could take any word and make it mean other than what it is. Why do I keep putting up the analogy? Red, island, 1,000 children, black, black or red. Why did I pull up indigo? To show you that it's not just about a color. It's a meaning upon life. The rainbow is an illusionary based on a visionary as a fact. And if you want to say creation, what makes you think we didn't cause the fucking flood? Were ye your gods? Why is that everything behooves you to how do you say run away from you? It behooves the fact that you don't see things just fleeing from you when you're supposed to actually take those things and pay attention to them. I'm talking about the conscious decision. You know, when you're taking a test, you studied all weekend, but you didn't think that maybe I should study till like 9 o'clock, go to sleep for 8, wake up the night before, and I'll remember everything. But because you always second guess yourself when you put the right answer because you're studying and proficiency, you usually know this, you change it. And then if you allow it to see and test on your own, like I love colleges to do that, you can see that you erase all the right answers because you second guess yourself. People stop second fucking guess yourself. If you're sitting there going, you know, I'm gonna donate James $4 or $5, let me go, and you say, nah, fuck that, something ain't right. That's your fucked up intuition that's based on you looking at yourself, or believing that you're looking outside of yourself. Because a lot of you ain't grounding yourselves, you ain't eating right, you ain't doing nothing. I literally ate beef from a friend of mine that helped slaughter the cow. So I said, I'm going to eat this motherfucker to show y'all. I was getting high blood pressure, motherfucking sweats and all that. Showing it's not, and I can eat it. I can't express why. I can't explain why. I can eat it. I know that for me, it's even more better to eat vegetables and fruits. Why do you think they've been gone quiet talking about the manipulation? Because whenever they put something out there, you feed the energy. Yet they had already described it in to know that they were doing this because they've already learned how to molecularly manipulate the fruits and vegetables. So they're already putting the shit in it. I said 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I said, it's funny how Safeway, the owner, this faggot nigga, always out there living this Bon Voyage shit, right? Said, why they want organic food? They should eat whatever the fuck we feed them, as if he's the farmer. And this is the mind of these sick bastards, and he's Jafar too. I threw names out for all organics, but you don't want to hear that. I said, look, it's funny how they're making everything one brand called Signature. Is that not telling you something? But you people are allowing it because you're not putting up the fight. No, it's always the pale skins. This is where I give my hats off to them. They put up the fight for the 2A, this, that, and the other. But you dumb, lazy niggas have become exactly what they expected you to become because you're so fucking... You're not your ancestors. Though they're in you. You won't tap into them. Y'all are some lazy motherfuckers. Unless you come with some black, green, red, and black and shit and all this other dumb shit that is alludes to your fucking death is the reason why you're in the position you're in right now. And you don't know how to listen because you think in this fictional world you live in that me and you are the same. Bitch, ain't nothing, you know, you are not like me. Thank goodness, and your fake ass God, I ain't nothing like you. And that's in your fucking face. And you ain't gonna say shit about it. Fuck you, man. I'm tired of this shit. This motherfucker, boy, I'll tell you. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, let me do that. Okay, where's it at? Where's it at? How about y'all know about Malcolm Nance, the nigga that went and fight for Ukraine? And how about the nigga doctor? How many black, dumb African-American motherfuckers went over to help Ukraine? Now, what's funny is you have Venezuela wanting to jump on Guyana. Now, my friend stinks. A lot of my buddies in England and elsewhere in Jamaica who are from Guyana, they're getting ready to go back. And they're going back because these motherfuckers, some of them not Sphinx, but some other guys are ex-Delta, you know, ex-Special Forces. They're going back. The problem is how many of you niggas can run and help Guyanese fight against these motherfucking Jafars, these half-bred, new age, fake Arabs who want to claim they're Spanish in Ecuador, or Venezuela, excuse me. How many? Oh, that's right. They got a lock where you can't do shit, but you can have a whole bunch of motherfucking South America go and fight against Russia and whole bunch of everybody else, pale skin or whatever, they could join any kind of war. But let one of you niggas tell me you gonna go have Haiti? No, see, niggas in America, even you motherfuckers that claim from them places, y'all are the most pathetic. All right? I'm not empathetic for you motherfuckers. Y'all are lazy as softball. You motherfuckers y'all are great numbers, but you got your dumbass women and your dumbass boys, your young ones, still listening to this goofy ass music. These are motherfuckers I think need a foot upside their head, but I'm not saying that. I'm talking about good old mommy and daddy love. I ain't talking about violence, and I don't advocate for that shit. But in this community, nobody's gonna say otherwise. I'll give these niggas 4 days so they can do what the fuck they want. You want to play dirty? I'll show them what dirty really is. In that little world of fiction, oh, we'd love to see them go get chipped up and all that other dumb shit. I don't give a fuck about it. I just want to know. Just this dumb nigga right here. You know what happens when you become chemically lobotomized? You believe anything that you have sacramented yourself to in ignorance. Oh, there's another one. I ain't gonna show you that motherfucker. I think he died. Fuck him. I might show you. He hides his face though. It's a goofy nigga right here. I know who he is, but I'm not gonna say his name. You research him. A lot of stupid motherfuckers in this world. It's just too many. I was sitting there when I did this. You know, I remember my brother. I already told you a story. People told me, "You're Red. You need to go and share them stories, beloved." I said, "What the fuck for? I've always been sharing them. Not on a bigger platform." I said, "Well, you know the motherfuckers. When I started talking about certain things, they said, well, you know, you need to do it slow. You know how you graft people in." I was like, "I'm not grafting nobody into shit. I'm telling them stop being stupid. Stop listening to the world of lies. There's a lot of information and stop being lazy." There are people who are actually about reading. They found me. There are people who actually find the information and they don't say nothing in here. And they're like, holy shit, Reg's not lying. And you know, good and goddamn well, a lot of that stuff you find, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not on TikTok following these motherfuckers. I don't know what some of y'all are TikTok geniuses. I'm like, how'd you find that? And shit goes back 30, 70 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, holy smack. There are some people very affluent themselves and they're realizing this because it's not because I'm telling them the truth. It's because they're gathering something in themselves. They're realizing something makes sense here. But there's a bunch of you motherfuckers, and there's people who come over here and they watch my videos and they don't say a goddamn thing. That's the same motherfucking monkeys that be over there doing the goofy shit they doing, looking for their ego to be stroked and looking at how great we is. See, I don't want nothing to do with you motherfuckers. Because see, you're the worst. You're the problems of who we are in our existence. You know, this is riddle. I remember. Let me see if I can remember how it goes. If you have 30 cows in the field and 28 chicken, well, who didn't? I'm talking about 28 chicken. Who didn't? 28, the number, 28 chickens. Who didn't? I remember when I first saw that riddle because there's a book I have. It might be in the shed. It has nothing but those. Big Judge, what's up, beloved? You just stepped in, brother. I've been saying a lot, man. No, many of them are stupid as fuck. But yes, ignorantly in choices. No, many of them are stupid. No, they are. And I don't say that based on my feelings and emotion. You know when I say stupid, motherfucker's stupid. You know I'm big on acronyms and words and linguistics. I speak a few languages, right? I have, again, I cleared all those tablets. I have thousands of tablets open up again on all my, you know, I have Brave, you know, I have about 5 different search engines. And 2 I pay to keep kind of safe on here because I don't have location or nothing on this tablet. Everything's off. So there's times I get a little problem. But you know the first thing they're going to do if you want to research the adjective noun part of it, you know, it's going to go to iconom and adjectives and all this other stuff as far as the narrative of where the word stupid comes from. I have to do this because most people will listen and they're short thinking they won't know what mom big jurors. Having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. Stupid, common sense, okay? And that's how I use it. I was stupid enough to think she was perfect. Many motherfuckers lack common sense or the intuitiveness to utilize their common sense because that has not been nurtured. So I know what I'm saying here. This is what I do. Yesterday they got to see again me walk them into a place based on what I broke up into 2-3 videos and then hit them with the hoo ha ha. And then they got it. Now it's what they want to do with it. Again, 30 cows in the field, 30 cows in the field, and 28. So I got to do it this way. I got to do it backwards. Yes, I practiced this, okay? 2, 8, because I don't know if it's mirroring, so I'm writing it backwards. 28, okay? Chickens, right? Who didn't? Green tea is delicious. I never thought I'd get to the point and period of time when I would not want nothing sweet. I just want, the taste is phenomenal. I used to put like 5 tablespoons of honey. I remember in the military, cubes of sugar, beet sugar. That shit's killing us. Stop doing it. Okay. So as far as religion goes, Kiramio did an excellent live. When it comes to people laying down stuff, go and check them out. He's one of the ones. I'm just going to tell you, because I've been saying this for a long time. Udean, Atlantean. I could go through a plethora of names if you've been paying attention, and I know it's hard to remember everything, but it's not. I'm not going to sit there and accept it's hard. I say I know it's hard because that's the burden put on you. No, it's not. Okay? You are sponges from the day the light you come in through here until the light you go out. All that sand to sand, dust to dust, or whatever that shit. Get rid of that statement, please. Motherfuckers burning their bodies up like they fucking retarded, following some fake ass doctrine. Just the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Mama was like, how come you're not going to the, I went to grandpa's funeral, right? And got to watch him go on a box. You know, you can look in the thing, the family, and body sits up, burns and shit. What the fuck? Dynamite, smoking, dynamite Charlie Wright. I said, no, we don't do, what the fuck is this? We don't do that. This is when you buy into a world scribed and you are old enough to know that's not what we do. And I see more and more people in my so-called genealogical family. Well, y'all are genealogically my family, but biological, and biological, immediate. God damn it, you're immediate too. This is what happens when you study languages and you know what these fucked up words mean, all right? Those who walked me in my first steps in this fucked up life, which is a beautiful one because I know who I am, but no. Doing this shit based on Catholic doctrines of pagan, ritualistic shit, the Gafars, ganja, you know what I'm talking about, the burning bodies, the bathing in the ash. That's why I haven't been swimming at this lake. These fucktards come over here dumping their people's ash in the fucking lake off the big ass fucking pontoon boats and shit, getting drunk. Hold on, I need this right now, y'all. I need this right now. I need this right now, y'all. We'll see if I'm gonna read today. I'm just so fucking pissed off, bro. I really am. Pissed off. I never seen it take this long to accumulate enough money for books, and I'm paying the whole other half. But I'm not pissed off to where I'm like immobile with emotions and feelings. I just never seen it take this long for anything. I share videos and information, and I'm sitting there going, well, so let me just stop reading for a few days. Reset shit. And if these motherfuckers want to play with my views and everything, well, 4 fucking days. No 1 week, no 2 weeks. It's not a game. No support. Brothers and sisters don't want to support each other. That was the music I was playing, just to let you know. In case those individuals want someone, give me a link and I'll shut the fuck up. Annals of G. Okay? Go over to SoundCloud. Support the brother. Okay? He's got it all on there. The 7th cycle, Call of My Ancestors, based on real life, On My Soul, My Own Zone, Light of the Full Moon, Annals of Z. I've got plenty of music that I can just run through. I love it coming from Max B, DJ, everybody. I'm not gonna sit here and say everything of what I have. I'm just it's not about that. And that because some of y'all are like the Joneses, you know, the message, you know, next door is the big house owned by the Joneses to what little, you know, a little old shack that's owned by me. I get so mad every time that I see him, you know, every time I walk outside. I guess deep down that's called envy. Why? Instead of motherfuckers joining together, you got all these mofos getting all this cheddar, and ain't not one of them say, I got land. We got brothers who got land, and you niggas is too lazy to get up and move to it because some of you probably think, oh, I'm too old. That's not our ancestors. Oh, well, you know, my kid's in school. Shut the fuck up. You still want them in that raggedy school? They got those fucked up schools everywhere. Stop being stupid. But it's the work I got. What work you got to do to enroll a motherfucker other than going to the place, going in there, filling out the forms? Like, you motherfuckers are just astoundingly fucking stupid. But they give you movies, and this is the conditioning, how they were able to remove it from you. Little House on the Prairie. Out west, what you call we go, or, you know. So you gotta, that's the narrative painted in your head, other than the fact that the grand cities and things our ancestors built, as if it's not within you. You're staying in those places, you know that. And you're seeing it. Everybody got sick for a reason. Everybody didn't get sick because a cold was going around that was a super cold. It's because of what they put in the fucking air. That's why everybody, friends of mine, police officers, everybody had got sick, and some of them still talking about this fucking cough. And that's based on this shit. And you just don't want to get it. So if you're looking for the brother, right? This is our brother, ToLU'S right? The real one. When I say I'm talking about a real one, solid one, informative too, not just from prison time like some of us, you know, y'all, but yeah. So I may come back in a few hours and read. I'll make the determination. Because I'm really loving where we're getting with the Heaven Bearers. I love where our brother Howdy Mikowski is taking us. And the reason why I wanted to read some of that facts, I'm not going to read the Arthur Kessler. I read that twice. And if you ain't pay attention to that, if you don't go back and look for the videos, fuck you too. Don't support me, motherfucker. I support you. I give my energy every day when I get up. You know what? I send energy out to everybody I am affiliated with. I mean, everybody. And sometimes I feel drained. I literally feel like, and I get up and move anyway. Because I know I gave it. This energy is not a joke. It's real, people. I guess maybe because you can't functionally process it into a reality. It's different, right? See, I know that it's a reality. You know, when my son was taken from me, right? I said, if I have any more, my energy will go there and they won't be taking shit. And anybody wants to harm them in that circle, they will be unaware that also on that energy center is a curse. For those who believe in the word curse, it's bigger than that. But they won't, and their family. It's just what the fuck it is. This is not a game. Not at all. When you start walking in another truth, you'd be amazed, self-amazed, and you're indulgent once you start realizing what you're really capable of. So I wanted to get more into the signs of the secret secretion. Maybe some of you might fucking get it. And there's a reason why Rumen Alam, Leave the World Behind, has all the deers on it. But y'all didn't pay attention to that because you didn't know about, oh, that's right, Zuckerberg and what the fuck is the big man supposed to be for Facebook doing with inoculating over 200 deers, and now there's hundreds of thousands of them, and it's reaching across when most motherfuckers go out to hunt based on this season of deer and elk. See, I love how smart you motherfuckers are, that you know everything. I don't, and anybody that come around my neighborhood would say, nah, James Brad, he don't be looking at the news. He don't look at, I'll put the TV on and put music on, frequencies and shit. I'll pull out my frequency checker just to make sure that it's not 440. I make sure the 808 is low. So I go and I hit my witch call because the 808A and 440 is dead zones, niggas. But who you are? The Negro is not of Ham. And those of Ham are not Negroes. So they're not going to lump all motherfucking melanated people as Negroes. It wasn't that way in the beginning, and it won't be that way at the end, because as far as the narrative, when they were rewriting histories, they wanted to make it all inclusive, not to say the original of Shem, not of Shem. So it says they played it careful. And I'm surprised most niggas is too, and I mean with the double G, are too stupid to even see this. That's why I said all that shit with religion is bullshit. Because how can a nigga be handing out Bibles and motherfuckers running around talking about, yeah, African Americans after some of the most worthless betrayers in their face? Like, did they make a deal? Like, we'd be safe if we just go along with it? So do y'all have weak relatives? Dysfunctional pappies and daddies from my generation? And one above me? Huh? Or are you just self-betraying yourself because now you realize they're all fucking stupid? And though they're still here, you need to tell them that. So you just went to that church to play safe. You didn't read shit. And whatever the motherfucker was saying, as long as you can get up and dance the jig because you was alive, that's why you did what you did in that place they call the church. But it's not the church when they tell you in that fucked up Bible. It's in your temple is the church. This is where it all is, where it all happens, where the light is, the darkness and all that. So you just go listen to these faggot niggas who like to go around dancing with P. Diddy and whatever the fuck else, right? Getting in jets and then turning around 4 or 5 years later and apologizing. I was wrong. Mr. Dollar himself. I mean, Creflo, A. Dollar. Nobody said, let me look at what these fucking words mean. Are our people that bottom of the motherfucking hip with people we never caused a problem with, just run around on top of you, stupid motherfuckers? Or some of you now, you're older, you got nephews who are hotheads who will hurt their own, and you think that's a safety factor, you dumb son bitch, you got to go somewhere and answer for that. Stop being negating yourself to stupidity and running over. And think about this. How many of people are running around, you haven't challenged them? Or the people who you want to play nice with because you want to be in a circle of friends, fuck that. You didn't say, nigga, red is right. You just happen to be wrong. Everybody has a different path. Bitch, we are past the path. These niggas is trying to kill your monkey asses. Like, make it make sense. Are y'all that slothful and lazy? I make chumps run is what I do. I make chumps run. I make the weak part ways. And I don't want that to happen. I don't need for it. Fuck what I want. I don't need for it to happen, but it's still going to happen. We got some fake alphas and sigmas, I think. Thank goodness I never was one of them. I used to put it up there and be like, and then ask people in Messenger, you believe in that shit? Well, yeah, we some alpha motherfucker dude. No, nigga, you masculine. That's it, bro. Be the man, motherfucker. You don't have to be nothing else. I said, what do you mean, Red? Oh, nigga, too much Tarzan, huh? I mean, hey, look, if you feel I'm wrong, you can't handle it because you feel some kind of way, I'm shaking you. See, what I'm doing here, if this is allowed to exist further on, this will be remembered, not the bullshit people talking about. I don't want to be remembered for nothing. I would like for you people to step into your motherfucking grace of truth and stop being lazy and challenge the motherfuckers around you. See, what I've been doing since 1978, everybody else is brand fucking new. That's not ego. I'm stating a fucking fact. When I was getting my ass snatched up by Miss Winston for saying home on the show because of Mama Tina, Miss Winston took me and whooped my ass 3 times in that closet because I said no. And when I told Mama Tina, well, Miss Winston whooped me, they was buddies. Her grandma and Mama Tina went over there and knocked Miss Winston on the ass. Y'all don't know shit. She used to live right on Mill Street, not all the way near the end by Walnut. Well, not that far. I forget if I might got it off a little bit. When I was asked to be a stand-in for Nightmare on Elm Street, because I was in the School of Performing Arts, it wasn't about my face. It was just being a body. Just trust me. It's the weirdest, the Halloween shit. That was the weirdest shit. Anyway. I'm 'cause 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 'c Everybody thinks this is competition. Why would I be in competition with any fucking body that's just walking into this light? Oh, because the gratuity of when people started coming along, Dane Holloway, Kermie, and these people, and saying, look, because of what they've learned, that's what's supposed to happen. And this platform was available, and people asked me then to do it. I probably have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers now. Everybody running around talking about the Black Gun Group and all them. I would have had them changed. Chopper, Mark Chopper, blood brother. He's using that black shit. He's in Chicago. I love him and Zoe. And I made a comment. And he shared a heart because he knows where I'm coming from. There are many who know. I know that some people feel like getting the bag, this, that, other, but if you feel like you got to sit there, and I don't want nobody ever sitting there talking about, James, don't be a little bitch in the crowd throwing your bra in your panties. Don't do that. See, I don't like that. I'm about real history and real knowledge. And the beauty and majesticness, the beautifulness of the languages. Yet I also broke down to you to where there's a lot of languages that are brand new. Just made languages. The motherfuckers are speaking. But nobody wants to research that. They want to accept everything the way it is because it's tangible. So a lot of these dumbass pale skins, they're just being stepped onto. They can turn up, and they are a small number. They can turn their whole world on them and wipe them out in a moment. The problem is, here, the experiment is to play them against us. The problem, and the other problem is, and you see it, they're putting foreigners all in the costumes right now. People who have been nurtured to be as ignorant and hateful to you by way of this fake ass CIA and government that's made it that way based on wars, but sit there and sit people who are very manipulative, different. And to confirm and say things that have nothing to do, saying the people voted for these wars when the people didn't. If they know, people know they were executive orders. The people didn't want wars, except for the good old dumbass Peckerwoods running around not knowing who the fuck they are. Ergo, orphan train, orphan boat. Then you have all these little schools come up. Marcus Williams appreciated it. Appreciate the donation, beloved. I'd like to see some of these other lazy motherfuckers who come here and listen and get tea and run off or sit here and don't say nothing. Because a lot of the girls come over here and they just watch and you hear them talking about them. I'm like, wow. No appreciation. Hey, Red, no nothing. No, most out. We got star goddesses. All right. So don't get it confused. There's ones and they know when they come over here, they're gonna see this. I would love to hear them mention and say something. Because I'll drag their ass for being impossibly ignorant. And I'm worse than all these motherfuckers that came before. When I said, I told you in the beginning of these videos, I told you that when you first came down. I appreciate all those new subscribers, but I'm not here to play no fucking games. I'll drag any one of their ignorant asses through the briar brush. The briar brush. No, not because of 3 years of stand-up comedy. I did comedy for longer than that. But because I'm affluent. I know. I can speak. I'm eloquent. I know exactly because I study everybody. And show where the weakness is and explain it. All right, stop out. I've had enough. So if I decide to come back on and read this afternoon, you'll see it. If they want to manipulate with the notifications, they might as well. I gave them 4 days. And that's the bottom line on that. So they can continue doing whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't care. Now, as far as you, check. Let's check around at 4:30, 5 o'clock. And if you see it, make the notification. But whatever time it says is when I'm going to go read. All right? If I choose to. It's just going to be real, real stupid. Y'all, I'm seeing more and more of the most lazy. And I know some of y'all, I'm working. That don't mean shit. Working. You're slaving. That's not work. I'm paying the bills. We're buying water. Shit, a lot of people are paying for clean air. Water that they poison. Oh yeah, grocery shop and don't have a garden. Are the seeds really heirloom? Or just because they said they're heirloom because it pays 25 cents more? Where I live at is different. You know how many times I hear people say the water here is better than the water there? And I'm like, you didn't see all these 3 motherfucking shit tanks over here with the water that they processing and cleaning with the arm now, motherfuckers? And you think that's just coming off the top of some fake ass Navajo mountain, huh? And then a lot of you getting bottled water and you're like swearing by it. I got the best one. Bitch, this is the same as the shit coming from the fucking tap. It's a little more things done to it. Maybe some beryllium, maybe some have metals, but it's fluoride in it. You don't believe me? I run distilled water and I know the PFAS is in here, okay? Now, I know how to distill water and not have none of that. Yeah, and remove the PFAS to a degree using a certain chemical that's hard to come by. My humidifier, I run distilled water. Like I said, there's a ceramic core in the back that heats up. That, because it's ceramic, the water could be there as long as it's sealed properly, and it warms the water up. But if you put regular water like that into it, you'll know what happens to the fluoride. It becomes fluorine. None of you niggas knew it. That's why I told y'all a few days ago. Y'all swear this is some kind of competition. I studied law. I still study law. You don't have to go to college to know the Constitution law. That's your right, and therefore go as natural law. Study it, motherfuckers, and the Bill of Rights. It's yours. I went for medicine, became a nurse, can't practice, so I'm not on the board. If I move here, I want to go and take the test, I'd brush up and go take the test. All right? Sociology, that's my shit. And linguistics. Doesn't mean that I understand every language. There's certain key things that I hear oratorily when I hear people talking. And for some reason, I know what the fuck it means. And I say, and they be like, hi, yeah. And then when I start picking up, greetings, shishi, ni hao, just the simple stuff, right? Sometimes some of y'all heard some when I throw out a whole line of shit. I don't like doing that a whole lot. I'd rather listen and be like, oh, okay, where it just means something. And then I go and look it up. Holy shit, Doesn't happen all the time. I'm not tweaking it to better myself in it. But I do study languages. Why I know what I know ain't got a goddamn thing to do with the fake-ass education system or anything else. I just woke up one day and I knew shit, and I was like, after all my travels, everything had a purpose. Maybe somebody saw something, and I was put in that direction without my knowledge of knowing. Even that, I don't have no clear understanding. And the last big one, not all the little ones, not the dude with the eyes closed like that first, and my boy from Chicago, he was just left me standing there. Not because of Edinburgh, Scotland, the 12 rows. That's why I laugh at you motherfuckers talking about you Masons and take it personal. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna say nothing to me. You damn sure can't do nothing. I know that you're living a fucking lie and you're full of shit. You're the cornerstone of tribulations of trouble for your fucking people. But you're too dumb to know that. I don't see not one of you doing a good thing other than we're having a fish fry. Look at my new car. So-and-so. I'm going to throw down some ball. I'm going to do this. And how about the fuck? Where's the 400 acres at? So you can get a couple thousand families to start tilling and working the soil. What? I just want to know these little simple things. How about the fact that there's a bunch of niggas that know about in Chicago and different places like that? You can go and get a house for $1, even $10, $15 in the abandoned areas and build it back the fuck up. Oh, that's right. You're not aware that they just want to get your monkeys out of here, these fake ass Hindus, motherfuckers like this fake ass VP of the corporation. Same bitch that was over in California locked them dumb niggas up who forgot they fucking way. And I mean double G. I think I'm gonna make me a pancake this morning. One flax, organic, millet, whatever the fuck pancake. Or maybe I just have nothing. How about that? It's green tea, some liquid gold, and a couple glasses of water. Just suffer, this suffering is good. Pressure. Know who the fuck you are. All right? And stop running around with these mem specialists. This shit is getting to be so stupid. These motherfucking mem specialists. This fucking... And then you simply effeminate ass niggas, they're just sharing it, brother. Shut the fuck up. You're more than a fucking Indian. Don't even know the term, its origin. Oh, but indigo. But put it in context. And then I'll take it beyond indigo, which I was going to do last night. And that's fuck it. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to accept rationale. They want to believe, like, how can this motherfucker know this? Who the fuck is you to know who the fuck I am? And on the pretense of what I say may make you scared of something. No, you don't have to. No, it's not about that. Then that would be me stroking an ego that really don't exist. See, that's the problem with motherfuckers today. Believing they fucking know something. First keyword, believing. Accepting the fact, the second, you're a motherfucker. And not knowing shit. Anyway, y'all can donate 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like I said, if I come on, what I'm going to read, I am going to read it because I got The Secret Science of the Sacred Secretion, the chemical, physiological, you got to remember this, and astronomical explanation of eternal alchemy. For those who, okay? Gotcha. And I know y'all want to get back into the articles. We will. I don't think you remember the shit I read to you already. I don't think you looked it up. I hope some of y'all went to some of those websites I gave you. All right. And like I said, 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll get it in. Man. I wish people would stop thinking that they know everything. I don't know nothing. But what information I have, I'm going to fucking share it. Say your names and I'm going to get the fuck off of here. Rondo, Humanity, Mikey Cox, My Love, Snoo, Scott, Herbo, Marcus Williamson, Ocelot, Big Jers, that's my brother right there too, Charles Johnson. So all right, hold on. Oh, you're a baby. You don't have to thank me for that. That's right. Alicia and Cooper. Beloveds. I want to get everybody and say, beloveds, love y'all. And that's everybody. And those who don't communicate but come over and respect and you show a little support, appreciate you too. I know I say things that are going to offend some of you. I want to offend you. I want you to be offended. I want you to look at it and say, why would he say that? Then I want you to look at the why. And then I want you to question yourself, how? And how come? But not at me, at yourself. I want you to be able, I would like to see you realize there's a need for you to question yourself as to how could I have such an influence to dissuade, influence you to find the negative? Was it really me, what I said? Or was it the fact that it's the truth? And you just haven't relegated yourself to it. You don't like me saying picklewood, cracker? I can teach you a history of that too. And that's made by the same enemy who hides this new age Negro in the real state of who they truly are, as far as the architect and the cornerstone of all society all over Earth. Bottom line, whether you like it or not. While you can hold on to the fact that most nowadays days, whether it's Forbes or New York Times or whatever, Daily News, all the pale skins are sitting there saying the exact same thing. Wow, history's all a lie, but you won't accept the purpose. Your true purpose is the fact that you are unaware that your existence is a short-lived lie. And the truth of it, which I'm alluding to, some of you are having a hard time accessing that because of that worthless ego and that fake world. Now, for the melanated ones, you give it the same energy because you too many of y'all still running around calling them white, calling yourselves black, just having a, so I'm not here to offend. Yes, I am. I want to spark that interest itself. Yet I'm going to guide you as best I can with what little knowledge I have. There's a lot of things not being discussed or stated. It's like people now in a rush to find out what it may be that I might put out there next. It's not a race. I can keep putting out every fucking day, every minute, and it's just not going to happen. Baby steps I even stated. Either you find the fuck out and you start researching yourself, and you don't sit stagnant on it like a bump on the fucking log. You make real moves. I know. It costs so much to travel. The gas. California, just not 2 days, they had gas at $2.98, 95 cents. They should have always been like 5 cents. Come on, man. I appreciate y'all, man, but some work to do, right? So I just salute y'all, man. And this is not to be condemning anybody, all right? Far from it. Very far. Nowhere near it. Stop being lazy. I'm not sending energy out for that. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to stop sending energy out. I'm just going to hold it in myself because I get weak. I really do send energy out. I know it. I've been working at it for so long. I wanted to save my son so bad. My firstborn, right? Well, my first one, meaning of a certain woman. My first wife. I hate that word wife. But anyway, just like I hate the word husband. This is bullshit. But anyway, I practiced it for all them years. Since the 90s. 91. And you know, from that, I actually figured out, learned how to do it by studying. Not, you know, whenever I see people start getting into the evil of witchcraft and all this, these books, these esoteric, the stuff that you condition and program yourself to be dark and evil. Jannah. That book's bullshit. You can do things knowing that it has nothing to do with evil, and you're not out to do harm with the purpose, and you need to be drugged up and everything else, like so many other, you know, idiots out here who could be dealt with like that. But the thing is, when you start, like I said, I send energy out all the time, and I'm thinking it's starting to make me a little too weak. And some of you don't even get it. I even express to y'all to share energy. You literally can. Whether you want to cough it up as a thought, a process of delivering based on a breath, it's just the focus and direction, people. That's where your life should be, with focus and direction. All right? Let me get off of here. 4:35 o'clock, all right?